What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to you with a response. So as you can see from the looks of the video, thumbnail, title, and screen, bro, I put together a very special build, and this is gonna be a build from the past that a lot of people actually love, bro, and it's back in NBA 2K25. So this one today will be named the two-way three-point shot hunter. Now this one, man, I'm telling you, I think this is one of the best shooting builds out there, and realistically this is going to be a great build right now to use in season 1. So when it comes towards the actual build overall, we're going to be making it at the height of 6'6", but when it comes towards the attributes that are going to be the highest rated, that's going to be the three-pointer, the ball handle, perimeter defense, steal, and also our speed with ball, man. So this is a really special build from top to bottom, and it's really well rounded from, you know, being able to be an offensive threat but still being able to carry the load on the defensive end. So with that being said, from the animations we get, you know, all of the layup styles, the upgraded dunk packages, the standing dunk packages, you know, the best jump shots available. And when I say that, man, I mean most of the better usable bases and releases as of right now. So with that being said, you know, we also get most of the dribble animations with some upgraded passing styles. So now this is actually the 30-second build that we've created together on this channel, man, and I'm telling you, like, this is going to be a build that you can use throughout the year, and it's really special in all 5 categories from the finishing down to the physical. So once again, I just want to say thank every single one of y'all for your support, and if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now from here, man, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of this build. So now the first thing we're doing today is leaving this one under the point guard position. As far as when we get into that height, let's go with 6'6", 195 when it comes down to our weight, and then once we move into that wingspan, let's go ahead and drop this down to 6'7". So there's plenty of different ways that you can make this build, but I think this is going to be the absolute best way to go about it today. So first, let's go ahead and dive into the physicals. When it comes towards our speed, I'm going to put this all the way up to an 85. Now, as we get into the actual agility, I do care about this today. Let's go with a 77. I'm going to go ahead and put this all the way up to a 73. And then once we move into that vertical, let's put this up to a 70. So this is what we're going to be looking like moving forward with today's build, man. And I promise you, I got y'all right with this one today, man. You're not going to need to make any type of changes, adjustments. So the first area that I'm diving into is going to be the top. Let's go ahead and put that close shot all the way up to a 65. Now once we move into that driving layup to get the best layup packages, let's go with an 80, 75 when it comes towards the actual driving dunk, and this is going to allow you to get some pretty nice dunk styles as well. Now when it comes towards that standing dunk to get the best upgraded packages, let's go with a 45, and then for that actual post control, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 69. So this is what we're going to be looking like once we get this build maxed out for the finishing side. Now we get everything from the upgraded layup styles, the upgraded dunk packages, the standing dunk. So this build is pretty solid when it comes towards this area. Now once we get into the shooting, I'm going to put that mid-range shot all the way up to a 78. Now this is really optional, but I don't want to raise this past a 78 because I primarily did want to focus on the three-pointer. So you can interchange these if you want to, but today I'm going to go with an 88 three-pointer, and one cap breaker that I would recommend using towards this build is going to be on this side of the ball to get limitless range on the silver tier. Now I did take it away one tick from this build just to save some overall and get more out of other areas. Now once we get into that free throw today, let's go with a 74, and this is what we're going to be looking like once you get this build maxed out for the shooting. So you get most of the better jump shots available to you, and the badges, I'll be sure to get into the breakdown of everything once we get this build maxed out to 99 overall. So as far as once we get into the actual pass accuracy, put this up to a 71. Moving into the ball handle, I'm going to put this up to a 90, and then for the actual speed with ball, I'm going to make sure we go all the way up to an 86. So as you can see, we do get a pretty good amount of badges for the offensive side as a whole, and realistically, man, I'm telling you, like, we still are pretty special when it comes towards the defensive end. That's probably my favorite thing about today's build. So when it comes towards the interior, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 56. Now once we move into that perimeter, I'm going to go up to an 85. And then for the actual steal today, man, I'm going to move this up to a 91, with that block being brought up all the way up to a 68. So we have the rebounding left over to get into, and as you can see, when it comes towards the defensive end, man, I'm going to leave this at a 45, but when it comes towards the offensive side, move this all the way up to a 60. So once you get this build maxed out, this is somewhat of what we should be looking like. Now we have one final area to get into, and what you want to do is put it towards that post control. So as you can see, every minor area when it comes towards these attributes really makes a huge difference. So as far as for the badges itself, we're looking pretty balanced from top to bottom. We get some upgraded passing styles, the pro dribble animations, the defense, bro. I'm telling y'all, this is a really nasty build, and you're going to be able to defend just about any point guard. So let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of these badges. When it comes towards these gold, we get glove. You're also going to be able to get handles for days. Now we get interceptor with lightning launch. From there, we do get strong handle, and on top of that, bro, we get slippery off ball with off ball pass. So I think, I'm pretty happy with this side of the ball, because I think we're still a strong threat on the defensive side while being able to still be able to put some pressure on the offense. So you get, some special badges to work with here as well. Now when it comes towards the silver badges, we get post fade phenom. On top of that, float game, you're also going to be able to get area wizard. Now for the other tiers of badges, we get deadeye with challenger. You also get ankle assassin, on ball menace. You also get physical finisher, set shot specialist with unpluckable, shifty shooter, and pick dodger, man. So I think we have all of the badges that a lot of people tend to go after, but especially when it comes towards the shooting, man, I think we have everything needed to be effective to be one of the best shooters on the floor at all times. Now I personally do run an 85 3-pointer when it comes towards my main build, and I don't think this is going to be a struggle with this rating, because we have an 88, and that's more than enough. Now once we get to these bronze badges, my favorite today is going to be limitless range, and of course we also are able to still be able to get posterizer in the bronze tier. Now from there, for the defensive side, we do get rebound chaser. Moving into the next side, we get post powerhouse, immovable enforcer, layup mixer. You also get box out beast with break starter, high flying denier, brick wall. We also get hook specialist, and realistically, man, I think overall, man, this build is part post score, because we do get badges like post up poet. So a lot of small things to look forward to on this build, and I think with this kind of rare build name, man, a lot of people are going to be able to find success with it in just about any game mode and settings. So I want to know your thoughts and opinions. Is there anything that you potentially would change about today's build? Now I think it's perfect from top to bottom. However, if you would make it differently, bro, I definitely want to know. And if you have a certain build that you made that's similar to this, man, be sure to let me know. So from here, let's dive into these takeovers. So we get about 10 of them. So we get the ankle taker. You also get flash, gifted hands, pest, spot up shooter, 3-and-D. We also get the claw, pickpocket, mirror, fluid shooter, and dribble wizard. So the takeovers that I think are going to be best for this build, I'm going to say the claw. You also get 3-and-D. Now you cannot go wrong with gifted hands. I think this is another really great takeover. Or even if you wanted to be more of a playmaker with some finishing, bro, ankle taker's another really great one. But I like dribble wizard as well for the playmaking, fluid shooter. Mirror is just about one of the best ones, because it does allow you to get a 99 when it comes towards that perimeter defense. So just something to think about on this build. But if you want to be the most overpowered, bro, I would highly recommend going with that plus 15 put towards that steal. On top of that, with a 91, man, that easily allows you to get at least a 106 when it comes towards your rating for the steal. With being able to also get the spoiler takeover ability, bro, this is going to be a really nice build to take to the defensive side, and I think it's going to be even better in the 5s and the rec settings. So, as far as when it comes towards the cap breakers, I did throw a few recommendations. So if you wanted to possibly even, throw it towards the perimeter end, I think that's another really great option. But do not forget, you want to throw that one attribute cap breaker up towards that 3-pointer, just so we can at least be able to get limitless range on the silver tier. Now, if you want to go further than that to, upgrade other badges for the shooting, that's definitely another option. But I think this is going to be the absolute best way that you can go about today's build. Now, I just want to say thank you so much if you made it to the very end. Let me know if there's anything that you see about this build that you personally like, man. I would really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that we all made the build correctly. We should be able to get these 3 different comparisons. And coming up at the 30-second build that we've created together, man, we've got the rare and one-of-a-kind 2-way 3-point shot hunter, bro. I love this build name, especially with being a rare usable build in NBA 2K25, man. I'm on a mission to find every single build this year on next gen, and if you want to help me out, bro, and if you have any details of a build that you think is rare or I haven't made yet, be sure to let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll really get back to y'all, man. Shout out to the Rich family. Y'all have been going crazy in the comments, and I just want you to know that I appreciate every single one of you. I love y'all, man, and none of this would be possible without, you know, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, us building the most positive 2K Christ-like community on YouTube and in the 2K community as a whole, bro. So shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate you once again. You know, thank the Lord above for another day and another opportunity that we get to share this channel together, be on this platform, and, you know, share some time, bro. I truly mean it when I say I see y'all in the comments going crazy. I acknowledge you. You know, your presence definitely doesn't go unnoticed. So, you know, once again, I love you, man. Y'all are my brothers and sisters. We are the rich family here, bro. So I'll be sure to drop these videos for y'all every single day. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from so I can get back to y'all with the response. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.